Good morning, Jayhawks. Welcome to another edition of Good Morning KU. I'm Michael Garrett.
And I'm Joshua Robinson.
Josh, today is a very eventful day for us.
Yes,
First,
sir.
it is our first Wednesday show of the semester.
Yes, it is.
I imagine that week 4, and we're now finally getting to a good old Wednesday morning, Good Morning KU, so that's fun.
Well, really, after those snow days were really crazy.
The snow days have thrown everything off, man.
They
I'm
have.
telling you, because I'm in between classes and when tests are scheduled and homework assignments, I feel like snow days are fun, but it just gets everybody behind. It's the worst.
I think it is, and I got a lot of chance to work on homework, but definitely ready to get back to school.
Definitely did not spend any time doing homework on Sundays, not even a second. I watched a lot of movies, went to some of my favorite watering holes,
Nice.
had a good time, so it was fun. But yeah, and this is the worst part of snow, when it's just slush everywhere.
Everywhere. And this Friday should be like 59 degrees, so.
Which means that it's cool because I'm liking the new weather, but all this these like feet of snow that's just piled up from the plows are just gonna melt and just be
everywhere.
hideous. It's just gonna be muddy and
a big
gross
mess.
And not looking forward to that, but I am looking forward to the nicer weather. That's gonna be
Yes.
awesome. It's gonna be really awesome. But it's also a pretty eventful day here on KU.
Yes, it is.
A lot of stuff going on. Most notably career fair.
Yes, I'm so excited for that. A lot of great companies will be there looking for internships for people, so that'll be really fun.
Get your resumes ready, and that's what 2 to
6 today, 2 to 6, and on the 5th floor of the Union in the ballroom and Big 12 room, I believe.
Gonna be hard to miss. They're gonna be everywhere.
Everywhere. I'm talking about so many companies today.
I've actually never been to the career fair.
Well, actually, I have. I went when I was a freshman. It was a little bit intimidating going in there and seeing all these big shots, but it's really a fun experience and just getting a chance to talk with people and get out of your comfort zone.
So what do they normally ask for? Is it just like a resume? Kind of they chat with you real briefly about?
Well, they
what
ask
you're
for a
interested in?
resume and chat with you about who you are and what kind of activities you do on campus. Talk about what you can do for them and what they can do for you. So kind of a getting to know you basis.
So it's like a really
Making that first
proactive process, because my thought is I hand someone my resume and they're like, oh great, and then I never hear from them again.
Ooh.
Do you swap business cards and you give them an email or?
Well,
how does that
exactly.
work?
Basically, you swap resumes, and you give them your resume, and you swap business cards and emails as well. And if they really like you, they'll call you back or they'll get back to you. But it's about making that good first impression with them. Shaking their hand, looking them in the eye, and things like that.
And you gotta look good too, right?
Yes,
Gotta
yes.
look
You
good.
gotta look good. Have to look
First
good.
impressions are everything, man, right?
Yes, they are. You cannot have a second time make a first impression.
And now you were talking about this earlier that there's also an event that Black Student Union's putting on today.
Yes, Black Student Union. We were having our Black Love Week this week, and so
Wow.
today is Wednesday at the Kansas Union on the 4th floor in the Hawk's Nest in the Centennial Room. We have Eric West. He's a part of the Kansas City School District. He will be coming to talk about Love Your Race.
I've met Eric before.
Yes, he was at Leadership.
He was at Leadership this year. He's a really cool guy.
A really great guy.
Very, very interesting. So anybody's welcome to come to that, right?
Yeah, anybody's welcome to come to that. We'll have 2 sections for the men and women, but the programs will be really good about just loving yourself and loving your race.
I would highly recommend. He came and talked to us about leadership stuff and kind of
Yes.
challenges that he's faced as a leader, and he was really, really interesting. So
Yes, he was.
I would definitely recommend anybody who's got some free time to go check that out.
And then last night, actually, we had an event at Hashinger Hall, and he was there speaking
Oh, no way.
about, not playing to the stereotypes and, being your best self every single day.
So for those people who aren't super familiar with Black Student Union, what a lot of stuff do you guys do? Because I know you're a member of Black Student Union.
Well, at Black Student Union, we do a lot of things on campus. We fundraise, we do fundraisers, we do programs for the students. We're about empowering the students on campus, no matter what color or race you are or gender.
Very cool.
Yes, so we have a good time.
I would assume so. It's always a fun time with JR in the morning. I think like a new show we make.
Yeah, we should make a new show. We should.
Like a spinoff of Good Morning KU, like JR and Michael.
The
in the
JR and
morning.
Michael show, yeah.
You get coffee mugs and just their newspapers, stack them.
Yes, that will be cool.
It'll be fun. All right, well, we're going to take a quick break and we'll be back with our guest, Hugo Macias from SILC. He's going to talk to us about non-traditional students getting involved around campus. Welcome back, KU students. I'm here with Hugo Macias from SILC. How you doing, Hugo?
I'm doing great. Thank you for having me.
Oh, always a pleasure. So today we're going to talk a little bit about non-traditional students. I know you're a graduate assistant with SILC. And people a lot of times think that, the non-traditional students are, maybe not as involved or aren't in the same kind of student groups as the rest of KU. So what do you guys do at SILC to try to get them more involved and get them engaged on campus?
So what we do at SILC is we have the Non-Traditional Student Foundation. That's a student group for non-traditional students. And what constitutes as a non-traditional student is anybody who commutes 10 or more miles, 3 years older than the rest of their class, has a kid, is married. That's what constitutes a non-traditional student at KU. And we have different organizations just like the rest of the student body that they can be involved with. So what we have and what we try to push is we have this thing called Rock Chalk Central they can look at. It's our new database where all the organizations are required to register. So there's a listing where the student organizations are. They can go in there and see what they like, whether it's religious affiliated, whether it's academic or just social in nature. They can go in there and check it out. And that's how they can get involved on campus.
So Rock Chalk Central, obviously pretty brand new, and you guys are using it as a tool to reach all sorts of people across campus. How effective has that been so far?
It's been effective. We've had almost all of our organizations re-register. And what I like to compare it to is kind of sort of Facebook for student groups. So all the members are registered on there. We have trainings if they want to go out and learn how to use it. They can do things from elections to putting events and flyers on the system. So it's the central hub for involvement on campus.
So have you seen improvement from people like non-traditional students getting involved because of Rock Chalk Central?
Yes, I've actually had a bunch of people come to me and look at Rock Chalk Central and tell me, oh, I've seen so many groups that I can join, and just by going through the organization director that's on Rock Chalk Central.
So it kind of sounds like it really helps raise awareness for, like, let's say I didn't know that there was this kind of group on campus. When I go on Rock Chalk Central, I'm like, oh, I never knew they had a Spanish film enthusiast club, and now I can go and check out some sweet films.
What's interesting is that they can put pictures on their profiles, and they can put more information, how to contact people, and it's right there on that page for their organization.
So where did this idea come from for Rock Chalk Central? Because we did have some sort of old system that was, I guess, somewhat similar, but not in the same way.
Well, the talk started before I came. I'm a first year here at SILC, but we understand that this day and age technology is on the come up, so they decided to look into software and vendors outside of SILC that can really help ease that process for us and make a central hub for involvement in student organizations.
Very cool. And then obviously you can also stop in SILC and ask questions.
I'm always there. Come find me.
Fourth floor of the Union, right around the corner from the KU info booth. So
yes.
Hey, I appreciate you coming on the show today, Hugo. Thanks a lot.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be back with Gabby and Catherine with the news.
Hi, I'm Gabby.
And I'm Catherine. Here's your Good Morning KU News update. The latest storm to hit the southern United States covered areas from Texas to the Carolinas with ice, snow, and freezing rain. According to the Associated Press, tens of thousands of people are without power in Georgia alone. Emergency workers stand at the ready in Atlanta, where a similar storm took the metro region by surprise less than 2 weeks ago.
Voters in Fremont, Nebraska yesterday voted to keep an ordinance that requires all renters to swear they are legal residents of the United States. According to the Associated Press, there are questions concerning the ordinance and whether it violates federal law. Fremont is one of a number of municipalities across the country trying to fight illegal immigration.
NBC announced yesterday that former news anchor Tom Brokaw is being treated for cancer. The network said in a statement that he was diagnosed with multiple myeloma, a cancer affecting blood cells in the bone marrow. However, the good news is that doctors are optimistic about the outcome of his treatment.
On campus, it's National Condom Day. In today's Kansan, reporter Logan Schlossberg writes that more than half of college students' population in America isn't using condoms. Health educators from Watkins Health Center will be at Anschutz Library from 11 a.m. until 1 p.m. to provide information and hand out free sex kits.
In Olympic news, Erin Hamlin won a bronze medal in the women's luge. It is the first individual medal ever in singles luge competition for the United States. Overall, Norway still leads the medal count with 12 total and 4 gold. The United States has won 7 total medals, including 2 gold. And in the men's halfpipe, Shaun White failed to medal last night in Sochi, losing his chance of 3 straight Olympic gold medals. After having the top score in qualifying rounds, White scored only 35 on his first round in the finals and wound up in 4th.
The KU men's basketball team doesn't play again until the weekend, but many students are keeping a close eye on another Kansas team to the south. Wichita State beat Southern Illinois 78-76 last night in Wichita to remain undefeated. The Shockers are 26-0 and ranked 4th in the country.
The KU women's basketball team returns to the court tonight. The Lady Jayhawks will host TCU at 7 p.m. in Allen Fieldhouse. And don't forget that the film Jayhawkers will premiere this weekend at the Lead Center. Friday's showtimes are at 7 and 9 p.m. There are 3 showings on Saturday and 3 more on Sunday. For information, contact the Lead Center. Tickets are $10.
That wraps it up for today's news update. We'll give you another look at a trailer from Kevin Wilmot's new film, Jayhawkers, then be back with Michael and Joshua.
Hey, you're gonna have to eat in the kitchen.
Oh, it's okay. I've been stared at my entire life. You don't have to make a fuss. Can I get 3 cheeseburgers, fries, and a Coca-Cola?
You don't understand. You have to eat in the kitchen. Sir, you're welcome to stay here and eat if you want. Not him.
I guess you didn't hear us. Get in the kitchen or get out.
So JR, last semester we talked a little bit about these things called therapy dogs.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't remember or don't know, therapy dogs is this great thing. So the Student Health Services here at KU gets these dogs to come in, basically just play with students. Like last year they brought them into Anschutz's library where they would just students could pet them. It was like finals week, so high stress situations. Oh my God, I'm freaking out. Like I'm gonna fail this test tomorrow. Oh wait, there's a dog, so like everything's better. So
Yes.
their goal is to just relieve stress and help the kids,
yeah.
right, or students, which is really cool, really awesome. And tonight they're actually doing it again.
Oh, wow.
From 8 to 9 at the Crawford Community Center here in Lawrence, you can go and play with these dogs, and relieve stress, or just we have a lot of dog lovers out there that miss their dogs from home, so they can go and see them. Now I never played with therapy dogs. I don't know how effective they are, but.
Well, for me, I have a dog at home, and I miss him so much. So to see these dogs at Watson Library or Anschutz, it's definitely refreshing because they are so cute, and they definitely relieve your stress. After writing this 10-page paper or taking this really, really bad test, you see this dog who is so cute and lovable, and you just feel a little bit better about life. You know?
I feel like everybody's got like their own way of relieving stress.
Yes.
For a lot of people, it's dogs. I like dogs, but I don't know if they like do the trick for me. Like,
Really? Well, see, I feel like everyone is different. I think dogs definitely help me out because, like, they, no matter what you do, they will still love you. They really will.
So you're not a cat person.
You know what? I could warm up to cats, but really, I'm a dog person. Man's best friend. Really.
Cats are very mischievous. I mean, nothing settles my stress like a good solid nap.
That as well.
That
That
is-
as well. I think
oh.
a nap is number 1, and then a dog is number 2.
Nap number 1, dog 2.
Yes.
I like dogs. I like animals, so.
I do too.
I would definitely agree with you. Well, Gerard, that's all we got for today.
Thank you, Michael.
Thank you, students, for tuning in to another edition of KU, and have a great Wednesday.